If we're not special, how likely is it that there's aliens?
Yeah, you gotta ask the alien question.
Welcome to the studio.
The piping.
Thank you. It was actually my thought. I wanted that there. So this is where you'll be.
So I'll have you stand up to the side of the whiteboard.
My name is Joel Leja. I'm an associate professor of astronomy and astrophysics at Penn State, and I am the Dr. Keiko Miwa Ross Endowed Mid-Career Chair. What does it mean for the universe to have an edge? Is it infinite? Is there an edge? If you keep going in one direction for a really long time, do you end up where you started? There is a very clear answer to what is at the edge of the observable universe and why it exists. If you think of our universe as a sphere, where the edge of the universe in every direction is the Big Bang, and the edge of the observable universe is as far back as we can see. The edge is set by how long it takes light to travel. So the edge of the observable universe represents a distance light could travel in 13.7 billion years. You would think that as time goes on, light would travel further. So if we wait long enough, maybe we could see a galaxy out over here. That's actually not how it works. The universe has actually gotten smaller. It's because the universe is actually expanding faster than the speed of light. And so these things that we're seeing at the edge of time, if we waited another 10 billion years, we wouldn't have the privilege of seeing them, because the edge of the observable universe indicates the moment before time began. So when we turned on the telescope, we expected the edge of the observable universe to be pretty dark. It wasn't blank, actually. It was full of stuff. We had stars, we had galaxies, and we were staring at these images, and we saw all these beautiful cosmic structures, and we didn't really care about them. We found all over the sky, there were these tiny little red dots. Right now, one of the leading theories, one of my favorite theories, is that these are supermassive black holes that are eating so much stuff, so much gas and dust and stars are falling into them that it creates a pileup. It's like an atmosphere, a slow-moving river falling into the supermassive black hole. And they light up so big that you can see them all across the universe. They're everywhere. If you look up the night sky tonight, you'll find something like 10 million of them staring back at you. You can't see them. Maybe they can see you. The center of every galaxy, the center of every large galaxy, seems to have one. The nearest one to us is in our own Milky Way. This is the least exotic place I study, the most normal. And the center of the Milky Way is 26,000 light years away. Much of the field of astronomy is devoted to answering this question. How far away is any given object in the universe? The universe, as we think of it, is expanding. So everything is getting bigger with time. Because of the expansion of the universe, every single galaxy is getting farther away from us. The idea, the model is something like, if you imagine a blueberry muffin. You put it in the oven, and all the blueberries are right next to each other, and then you turn on the oven, and the heat starts expanding the dough. And any given blueberry might look around and say, every other blueberry is getting farther away from me. And they might conclude that they're a special blueberry. The world revolves around them. They'd be wrong. There's nothing special about them. It's that the space between blueberries is expanding. And so if we are trying to find a distant galaxy and figure out how far away is it from us, what we try to do is we measure its velocity. How far away, how fast is it getting away from us? That tells us how much dough there is between us and the galaxy, and that tells us how far away the galaxy is.
If we're not special, how likely is it that there's aliens?
Yeah, you gotta ask the alien question. Let's get down to it. In our sample of one, as soon as it was possible for life to exist, it did. There are 100 billion stars in the Milky Way. The one example we know of there being life happened immediately when it was possible. It is hard to imagine that there aren't aliens out there. In fact, it feels much, much more likely than not. Earth should not be special. The universe should be teeming with life. Why not? It's the thing that makes the most sense given what we know. And then the second thing you think about is, okay, where are they? You know, humans went from living in mud huts and caves 4,000 years ago to building rocket ships, going to the moon, sending radio signals deep into space. If someone lived on Alpha Centauri, they could watch old episodes of I Love Lucy or something right now, right?
Here she comes!
So where are all the aliens if it takes such a short period of time to go from intelligent creatures to sending messages into space, and there are so many aliens out there? Space should be teeming with messages. We should be getting so many messages and satellites and communiques that we should be overloaded with them at this point. Why are they so quiet? Why don't they want to come hang out? I don't know. There's a million answers to this question. And I think that central tension, those two ideas, there should be a lot of them, we don't see any of them, is the crux of the issue.